So what's the weather?
Currently, in Jonesboro it's 92 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun.
Going to get barbecue. I'm gonna meet my wife after work. I'm thinking it's about 6 miles from here. We're gonna see how much it costs to get there on a very warm day, uh, driving the electric car. Now it's called Demo's Barbecue here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. They have one just about 2 miles from my house, but we prefer the one that's 5, 6, maybe 7 miles. One reason is because the one closest to us, handicapped people can get in, people in wheelchairs, but it's a big, long ramp, and it's kind of a nuisance. So we go to the one that's easier for me to get in and out. But we're going to see what it costs. Not much, I guarantee you. Here's another thing about Demos. There you have a choice. You can get a sandwich and 2 side items and no drink for a certain price, or 1 side item and a drink for the same price. So you're basically giving up a side item for a drink. Well, I take my own water. And when I don't, I get their water because, of course, it's free. But this is easier. Hold more. I don't have to worry about getting a refill. But so I get water and 2 side items. My wife, she's got to have her Dr. Pepper. And I don't know what it cost in your neck of the woods, but around here it's somewhere around $6.50 or $7, somewhere in that neighborhood, for a sandwich and 2 side items. It is so freaking humid in Arkansas. Jeez almighty. All right, here we go. So far 0 miles, and we'll see what it cost. I'm driving in L mode, not Elmo. I'm driving in L mode, which is extra regenerative braking. That's the way I drive almost all the time, because it helps put energy back in your battery. Unless your battery's 100%, then it don't help much. See, on the left accelerator, and look how fast it stopped without me hitting the brake pedal. See? It just stays still. But I do that just to help with the range. You know, even though I don't need any help, this car has so much range, it's never an issue. But it also saves wear and tear on your brake pad. See, watch. Let off the accelerator. That's why brake pads last a lot longer in electric cars than gas cars, because a lot of times you don't even use the brakes. When this car stopped right there, it did not use the brakes. From what I understand, I'm not a mechanical expert, but that's the way it's been explained to me by multiple EV owners. Is but not every car has one pedal driving. With those, you do have to, like the Chevy Spark I used to own, EV, when it got down to 3 miles an hour or something like that, the regenerative braking turned off and you had to apply the brakes. Again, see, one pedal driving, man, it's awesome. I had someone tell me a couple months ago that their car had one pedal driving, their gas car. I told them they were wrong, but they didn't believe me, and I wasn't going to argue with them. I said, "Are you sure you know what one pedal driving is?" And he snapped that he knew, and of course he knew, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm wrong. I told him I was wrong. But guess what? I wasn't wrong. I found out later his car did not have one pedal driving. Here we are at Nemo Smokehouse. Ha, I get to park in the crippled parking. That's funny. Okay, now what y'all know, I did not hypermile. I drove just like I would a gas car. But we got 4.7 miles per kilowatt hour. But look at the average speed, 20.4. Because, you know, we're mostly in town. Even though we got up to 48 at one point. Okay, so 4.7 miles per kilowatt hour. That means every 4.7 miles costs 8 cents rounded off. We're going to do this on the way home too, because I may take a different direction. Because this road is hard to turn left on. So I may turn right and take a longer way home. So basically it costs about 9.5 or 10 cents to get here. It may cost a little bit more or a little bit less to get home. $15.17 for all this food. Not bad. Their baked beans here are really, really good. Barbecue's good too. French fries taste like French fries, just like crinkle cuts. Okay, don't not eat here because of what I'm about to say, because normally it's excellent. Today, everything was normal except for the bun. The bun was not good at all. My wife says she thought it was just extra toasted. To me, it tastes like they toasted the bun. Imagine this, if you toasted the bun, then set it on the counter and let it sit there for 30, 45 minutes and then made the sandwich. To me, that's what it seemed like it tastes like to me, about what you expect in that situation. I'm almost home. So, 4.7 miles a kilowatt hour, 11.2 miles. That's about 2 1/3 kilowatts, I think, doing math in my head. I burned roughly 2 1/3 kilowatts. At 8 cents a kilowatt hour, that's, if it's 2.4 kilowatts, that's 19.2 cents. So I'm calling it 20 cents. I think it was about 19.2, 19.3 cents, but we're calling it 20 cents. To get to the, oh man, I'm so full I can't even talk, dang. But anyway, that's pretty darn cheap. And then you add the $15 it costs to eat, pretty cheap meal. But man, these cars are so cheap to drive. So cheap to drive. I'm hovering between 4.6 and 4.7 miles a kilowatt hour, which means about every 4.65 miles, we'll call it, about every 4 2/3 miles, then we're spending 8 cents. So that's pretty darn cheap. Of course, it's in town. The highway costs a little bit more. All right, you have a great day. Thanks for watching. And remember, chicks dig scars and electric cars. And I don't know about most chicks, but Southern chicks, they dig barbecue. Of course, everybody in the South does. Who don't?